So I am Pixie and I am the crap goth, and I'm actually the crap goth today because I am clad in pink. So today, oh my gosh, I am absolutely shattered. I've been up for nearly 48 hours looking after my little boy KORI, who hasn't been very well. Those who know KORI, he is Crack in the Box YouTuber, and yeah, he's been poorly. So I kind of pulled an all-nighter last night looking after him, and luckily he's okay now. He's been medically checked out and he's okay. He's coming through, which is good. But actually this video is going to be a little bit about mental health. Taboo subject, some think it is, so others are quite open with it. So I myself, I'm going to be dead open with you, because there's no point hiding things away, and at some point, if we're going to be doing regular videos, then you're going to notice. I say we, I actually slipped up there and said we, so I am schizophrenic. So sometimes I will flop between I or we, just for my different personalities, which is I will go into at some point later down the line. But obviously this is my new, you see, some days I can't even speak. This is a new YouTube channel, so I think it's a little bit heavy to get into straight away. So let's just say that I want to bring it to the forefront of that mental health shouldn't be a taboo subject. It should be something that is openly spoken about. If you've got issues, if you've got any problems, get it out there, go and talk to somebody, ring up a friend, get on yourself online. With social media, it can be a positive place or quite a negative place. So I think, it's getting yourself in with a good group of people, finding people, especially if you know somebody else who suffers with the same condition you do, whether that's depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar, whatever it is, to any kind of level. Getting support is absolutely imperative and key, and I think finding people who understand you, really, really important. So on this video, it's just going to be a short one really, because I'm just going to let you know a little bit about myself. So as you know, I'm Pixie. I used to live in a tree. That's not me being mental, it's actually true. I was an eco-warrior, and that's how me and my husband actually met. Back in 1998, we lived on a protest site in tree houses next to each other. And yeah, so living in a house, even now, sometimes feels bizarre to me, because the freedom of going out and living up a tree, protesting for environmental issues, so trying to save parks from roads being built and things like that. That's where my passion lies, really into kind of environmentalism, which is fantastic. Do miss those days, totally, but obviously having children, I've had to calm it down a bit, especially with having a child who is terminally poorly, like my son is. So, so mental health wise, so like I've just said, I have schizophrenia. I also have quite bad anxiety. I get panic attacks. Am I on medication for it? That is one of my trigger words, by the way, so I'm just saying it now so I don't have to say it again. Not really, no. Should I be? Yes. I've chosen to not be on tablets because I need to be clear-headed for looking after KORI. So I do take diazepam as and when I need it, but I have stopped my regular antipsychotics and I have stopped my regular anti-anxiety medication. I've just said it again. Usually I wouldn't do that, so there we go. Yeah, it's that's personal choice. Obviously for yourself, you know your own circumstances. For me, because I've got to do quite precise meds for KORI, I choose to not be foggy-headed, not to be tired all the time. And because I stay up at night time to watch him, it doesn't make any sense for me to be on it at the moment, just because I'll be so tired, because some meds do make you tired. The ones I'm on certainly do, and I'm very sensitive because I don't really take any form of tablets if I can help it. So yeah, I kind of doing it on my own as it was, which is sometimes good, sometimes not so much. So I have today as well on my channel, obviously I want to feature my dolls. That is the one thing which keeps me going. So through my mental health crisis, or when I'm feeling a little bit down, when the children are in bed, I have a bit of a cry. So I turn to things like my dolls. So some people will go out and have a cigarette or have a drink. Now, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't take drugs. I don't go out, so I stay in. So I have my dolls, my BJDs, which is a fantastic hobby. A little bit of an expensive hobby sometimes, but nonetheless, it's great to dress the dolls and just sit there. It can be really therapeutic. I crochet as well. So a lot of the time I'll sit and I'll just crochet them like little blankets or little, sorry, I'm in my teddy bear pyjamas, by the way, because I can't be bothered to get dressed. Another thing to do with mental health today. So yeah, I'll crochet them like little clothes and things. So today I have Loopy. So I figured, so there is a stigma about mental health and people are like, you shouldn't say this and you shouldn't say that. I quite clearly will take the mickey out of myself for my own mental health. So if I call myself nuts, it's not because I'm being rude to anybody else or I'm kind of putting people in like a little box and being quite rude about it. It's just because that's how I see myself sometimes, a little bit unhinged, and so is Loopy. So she is my Loopy doll. So when I'm having a bit of a nuts day, she comes out to play. We have a bit of a dress session and things, you know. It helps me, so why not? So I will show you Loopy. She's quite clearly a little bit not there. So here she is. So she's really cool. She's a little bit out of it at the moment. So her eyes, obviously, she's a little bit medded up, this one. She's really, really beautiful. She's an awesome doll. She has a straight jacket on. Done in it very beautifully, I must admit. Never tried one on myself. Have been in and out of psych units quite a few times, actually. Have been taking them when I've needed it. So yeah, I have experience from there as well. So if I do say anything, please know that I'm not being kind of judgmental to anybody else or taking the mickey out of anybody else. This is from my personal experience. Today I am feeling a little bit mental on my own because I'm lack of sleep. So for me, lack of sleep is a huge trigger. But yeah, anyway, enough about that. So I just kind of wanted to be kind of honest with you all, really, and show that, you know, on the surface I might look as though I'm happy and go lucky, or, you know, messing around with my son on his YouTube channel, which we do a lot, to be fair, do mess around. But obviously I'm only human. And we all have our flaws, we all have our little quirks, and mine is the fact that I'm a little bit gone in the head for various reasons. So, but yeah, so is Loopy. So yeah, she is my little like nutty companion. So she wants to sit here and just observe. But yeah, it's a bit of a strange video, I suppose, to make, really. But I just wanted to kind of say to everyone, like, you know, if you're struggling, if you're having a bit of a bad day, shout out to a friend, you know, get online, join a group, go out for a walk if you're able to. Like me, I can't leave the house without another adult. So I have support workers, and obviously I'll go out with other adults who'll take me and KORI out for a little bit of a wander if he wants to go out in his wheelchair. I can't take the kids to the park myself. I can't jump in the car. I do drive, but not when I'm having an episode. So I'm one of those people where I need help. I need help to go to the shops, so I tend to order things in. We're quite careful with KORI anyway, so we tend not to go out that much. A lot of the time, this is how you'll see me. I'll be in my pyjamas. I spend a lot of time in my pyjamas. When things are bad, I'll wear this. So I don't know, if some people wear earplugs, some people will lock themselves away. I tend to stick a hat on. You might notice me a few times with a hat on in KORI's videos. That's because I'm having a bit of a voices day. So I'm a voice hearer. So I have audio and visual complications. Spirits is what I call them because it's easier. And yeah, so that's just a thought I'd like kind of get that out there and say, yeah, hello, I'm Pixi, otherwise known as Skitsy Pixi sometimes as well. So yeah, waffling as usual. But I've been told that it would be quite nice to kind of make this channel a bit real. So I'll get KORI on here sometimes. We'll have a giggle, we'll have a laugh, we'll go round and we'll take him out places and things. Other times I will just sit here in my pyjamas and talk about dolls. So if it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. Skip past the video, off you pop. It's not a problem at all. I get it, you know. And other times it'll just be wandering around and showing everybody places where we live, which is fantastic. But today is my mental health day. Today is the day when I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to eat. I'm not interested in drinking. I just want to kind of sit here and just be shattered, which I am, and hopefully let what's going on in my head right now pass. So for anyone who has schizophrenia, they may be able to relate to this, but for my personal experience on this one, it is, the way I describe it is, it's like having a set of over the ear headphones on, big chunky headphones on, that somebody else is controlling the volume and what you're listening to. So I can't always turn it off. People say meditate and ground yourself and do all this mindfulness. Now for me it doesn't work at all. For others it works fantastically well, so you go with whatever works for you. For me, sticking a hat on and sitting in the quiet works for me. You know, sometimes. Other times I can't deal with it, in which case I have a CPN, which is a community psychiatric nurse, who comes out and she'll pay me visits, and she's lovely, she's really nice. So I am lucky to have a good team around me, especially with the situation with KORI. So I have my headphones on, my little imaginary headphones on kind of thing. Somebody else is controlling the volume. What I'm listening to, that could be one voice who's talking to me through my headphones. It could be a myriad of voices, a whole load of them, like walking into a really packed shopping centre and everybody's talking at once and you can't quite distinguish what they're saying, but it's there and it's loud. Sometimes it's like that and I'm just like, oh my God, I really can't cope with this. And other times it's actually manageable and I can just go, you know something, switch it off, not interested, not listening. But yeah, every experience differs for every single person. But today I am having a nutty pyjama day. So I thought that I'd just say hi to you all and get this bit out of the way in case anybody in the future goes, oh, do you know that she's got mental health problems? Yeah, I do, quite blatantly, and I'm dead open with it. So if anybody else has got the same condition that I've got, obviously schizophrenia, anxiety, whatever, say hi. Please say hi. You know, it's obviously if you want to keep yourself secret, that's fine as well, but I'm very open with it. So if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate, pop them down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe obviously to the videos, because you'll see probably Skitsy Pixi come out a few times. You might see KORI popping in. He thinks it's quite funny. So sometimes it's not always bad, and sometimes I just go a little bit like Ditzy. So Skitsy Ditzy Pixi, which could be quite a cool catchphrase. And I run around catching fairies and all sorts. I do see all kinds of stuff. So sometimes when I'm really out there, I'll catch fairies and I'll put them into little jars that nobody else can see. The kids find it funny, to be fair. They've grown up with it. It's nothing scary to them. I'm not dangerous. I'm not angry or anything else. I'm just a little bit Fruit Loopy. But there you go. So this is me. If you don't like what you see, you don't have to watch. Go over to Crack in the Box, my son's channel. Go and watch him because he's funny and we're on there having a laugh. This is a bit more of a serious one, I suppose, this video. But anyway, it's not all going to be like this. I just thought I may as well show you whilst I'm sleep deprived, whilst I'm a little bit skitsy, and whilst I'm just probably waffling on and wobble gobbing, which is talking too much, talking too fast. So yeah, I wanted to say, don't be shy about mental health. If you've got a problem or if you want to talk about something, please don't hold it in, don't hide away. Go out, find someone, give them a hug and be nice to people. If you pass someone in the street, give them a wave, smile at somebody, because that one smile, even if you don't know that person, could make a massive difference in that person's life. I know I like it when people smile at me, although they tend to look at me and go, what does she look like? But anyway, I'm going to go for now. This was a quick little video to dip in and go, yeah, hi, I'm a little bit mad sometimes. But please follow these videos. It'd be really nice to hear from you. And cheers for all the support. Honestly, thank you so much. Massively appreciated. And yeah, I'm going to go now. And I'll run off and go and sit in my little padded cell for a while. Okay, thank you so much for everybody for kind of being here and supporting this channel. Massively appreciated. Much love to all of you. Look after yourselves and big hugs. See you later. Not straight jacket hugs, just big hugs. See you. Bye.